Enjoy Friday night footy, Magic Round style on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Looking forward to this clash all week. Good field position here for the Tricolours. Oh, good hand, Savala. Wong, what about that for the flick pass to Desco? He's got support. Toya! What a try! Oh, there's a few magic tricks there from the Roosters, and they score first. Docker Clay, short ball, Radley gets there. The Roosters get their second through Victor. Docker Clay. Now Radley. Here's Savala. Tedesco. Oh, what a pass. Toya. Nawanganita Wase. He's in the corner. This is special from the Roosters.
If he got this down, he's a freak. Look at this. He's just brilliant. Oh, gee whiz, he's come up with some magical moments. Darren Lockyer.
Well, he's an athlete.
Last play here for the Dolphins. What can Katoa conjure up? Here's the header! What a take! Great kick. And Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow puts the Dolphins on the board.
Norman replay. Brilliant stuff from the Hammer. Gee whiz, his team needed that. Great play.
Watson feeds the scrum. Docker Clay at the back of it. Goes to Savala. Late pass there to Desco. And Mark Nawanganita-Wase has a double.
And Tedesco, well, that's as easy as it comes for him. Nawanganita-Wase.
That one is Tedesco. Speaking of great, Teddy, great movement. He's got support either side. Savala is next to him. He might not need any support. He went on his own, and Herbie and the Hammer got him. Enjoying their time in NRL, Blake Steep. Tedesco throws it out the back on the bounce. Savala to Toya, nice work. Wong, Siwa Wong, beautiful stuff from Wong. He's getting to the line. Called short. Says Grant Atkins if he made to play it. Nawanganita-Wase goes to Savala. Savala with a kick. Oh, beautiful, magnificent kick. Went short purposefully. It's sat up for Radley. Radley gets his second try of the night, and the Roosters on fire early in the second half. Lovely pass, Billy Smith to Tupou. Tupou over the halfway line. Here goes Tupou. Inside ball. Watson. Another magical try from the Roosters. They are on fire. Connor Watson with the 4-pointer. Last play. Quick play the ball. Katoa. They must score. Oh no. Ray Stone has put it down.
The line was wide open.
And we have the official crowd number as well, 48,000 at 359.
Call the Hammer's try, Danica, if you want. The Hammer is through. Tabuai-Fidow with a try. And here come the Dolphins. They're going to go back to back. Farnworth is in. He'll run around, improve the position. It is game on. Tedesco. Oh, here goes Teddy. What a run! Still going. Stopped at the 20. What a night. Savala. Now Watson. Toya! Yes, he's in again. Sullivan. Running onto it is Kerr. Oh, nice offload out the back. Gilbert, Nikarima. He throws a dummy. It opens up. Cody's in. Hang on. 5 minutes left. That's a big win for the Roosters. Highly entertaining edition of Friday night footy here in Magic Round. 10-point win to the Tricolours. The Roosters, full time, have defeated the Dolphins. 36 points to 26.
Pretty hot footy tonight, Trent, especially after losing Sand. That was a big test of what your side could do, but you really, what do you make of the way you responded?
Yeah, I thought, Connor Hugo had to adapt there to control the whole game. Connor doing his role out there was really, really good. And then Zach Docker-Clay going from, 10 to 20 minutes to, 70 odd minutes. That was, such a big play for us, and they had to do their role for us to play that way. Took us a little bit of time. Our defence was on right from the start, so we were defending really well. We were obviously, but we weren't. We had a couple of opportunities, and we were just trying to work each other out. The half time sort of helped. We had some conversations there, and then obviously 14-8 at half time. It was, we had the last tackle one there, and then they knew they hit their straps in the second half on that. So there was some, I really loved our D for, 60 minutes. It was so good, and then our attack improved, and then we played a really good space team. They can attack really, really well.
Yeah, Robert Toya, you must like the story with him now. Obviously, ACL's really sort of stalled him early on in his career, but just the way his cut kicked on and the way he played tonight, that was pretty phenomenal.
He's a really good player. He's got his, he understands what are the most important parts of the game, and he knows what the foundation of his game is and then what the rewards are off the back of it. He's very clear on that. He started his NRL career so far in that way. He's just, he's been so good.
You said that a couple of weeks now, Robbo, he's a very good player, but he's obviously someone you've been waiting to get his chance.
Sort of, when I talk about the he's been doing that since he walked in, but then the stuff that people are going to recognise and ask questions about, that happened tonight. Whereas it was still based on the foundation of the other stuff that he's been doing every week. So he set that up, and then he's been really patient, knowing when the opportunities comes, he'll take them, because his whole junior footy was what you saw tonight. But he's really respected the process in becoming an NRL player, and then you put the two together and you get a game like tonight. So it's such a, 9 games in, that's like, it's the tip of the cap to a kid at that age.
What did you make? Skipper tonight?
We just spoke about it then. I sort of went round and talked to the different players that you celebrate. It's really, I don't know what to say about Ted. I said congratulations on another typical game from Ted. It's just an absolute pleasure to coach, to watch during the week, prepare. The mentality that he goes into every day and turns up and then goes into a game, and it's just it is so rare to watch someone do what he does every week for so many years. And it's, coaches don't say that about someone sitting next to them, because, they're worried that it'll change the way that they think, and that won't. I don't have any fear for that. The way that the guy prepares, and I know the way that he is every single day and every single week, and it's just what he does. It's such a great leader for us.
That's just what he does, but he's been doing that for so long.
So long.
Is there any point where you think this this is even shocking me, or?
Well, it's just an honour. Yeah.
It's been so good for so long.
It's just an honour as a coach. I've been really lucky to coach some really, really great players, and Ted stands up there with them all, and it's just like it. I think you can feel. I'm feeling, how lucky it is to watch. Sometimes you're just like, I've got the best spectator spot to watch him go around, and it's just, I don't have enough words to say how good he is as a player, and the way that he prepares to play. It's not just how he plays. If anybody's watching that, I get to see all the work that goes into that.
There's Norwich TV picked in 2 weeks, right? I know you've changed my mind by him, but he's at a level now where he's playing better than the bloke who was there last year. Surely he deserves to be there.
Yeah, it's not, I don't want to get into that, I know who he is, and, Dylan Edwards is an amazing player. I think Ted's spoken about it. It's not about, they're all great players, it's just who the coach wants to choose to play, really. It's not, you can't go wrong, obviously, with Ted and everything that he's done, and you can't go wrong with Dylan. He's an amazing player. It's just the choice of a coach. There's not a right and wrong decision. It's whatever the coach feels like is his team. That's basically it. There are other positions you probably can debate. I don't think fullback's one of them. It's just the choice of the coach.
Well, whether or not, like, who gets picked or whatever about Origin, but like, a guy loses his spot in the Origin team and the Test team, and the way he's responding is suggests he's put himself right back in the frame. Lots of players maybe might have, dropped off and been disappointed, responded differently.
Yeah. You're okay with us talking about all this, Ted? It's like, but it's your value system. It's why you play the game. And he plays the game for different reasons than that, but then when he plays for his internal value system, he gets the rewards on the end of it. And that's what's happened his whole career. Maybe at the start there was a bit of that, but it doesn't matter what happens external to him. This is the way that I play the game. This is why I play the game. And he goes out and does it. He's not trying to make Origin. He's not trying to make Australia. He's trying to play his best footy every week. He's really clear on that, and therefore his preparation's clear. And that's consistency.
So what are you doing better at 32? Fullbacks aren't meant to get better at 32 years of age.
I don't think I'm doing anything, but I think I'm just very clear on how I play footy. As Robert said, how I prepare week in, week out. I think everyone's expecting me to not be as good, but I think for me, I'm sticking to my routine weekly, mentally freshening up for each game, physically getting my body right, and then just going out and playing. So I know if I do that work during the week, I can go out and play. I feel like the boys are making my job easier. Everyone around me is playing good footy, and it's allowing me to play my best footy as well. So nothing's really changed to me. I think there's obviously a lot of talk externally, people expecting certain things, but like Robert said, I know my process week in, week out. I know how I play footy, and I just go out and trust that process, really.
We've asked you several times about Origin. The door's always open to take. That's not something you put in the review mirror.
Yeah, I think Robert's hit the nail on the head there. It's not people's decision here. It's not my decision. It's whatever the coach wants and how he wants to play. So again, I feel like I've been on the other side of it over the years, where I'm the fullback and everyone's talking about form and this and that, and it does put pressure on you. So I haven't felt any of that pressure. I've just gone out and knowing my process through the week and going out and playing footy, and that's freed me up to play some of my best footy. So yeah, that's all I can really say about it. I know everyone wants to talk externally about it, but my key focus for me is leading this team, playing my game, and leading from the front. So that'll never change for me, really.
What would it mean to you if you did get the call in the back?
Everyone plays the game to play for their state or play for Australia, so nothing will change there. That's always a huge honour, representing your state and your country, and that feeling's never changed for me. I think everyone who's Australian or New South Wales or Queensland has that goal. So whatever happens, it's a super proud moment for sure.
Drinking by week next week. What priorities there? Can you get the boys back to vote tomorrow?
That's the main priority. We actually got the week off. We were sort of sitting in a position, we talked about the challenge of that tonight, the internal external challenge of the ladder, and then also where are we at as a footy team. Sort of 3 out of the last 4 sort of think we're better this month than we were last month. Sitting 4 and 5, we're not bad, we're not bad, and so take a breath, and then we'll get into the challenge next Sunday.
Start with the game.
Yeah, you're probably right. We got beaten a little bit physically at the start, so look, I'm not quite sure. We certainly felt like we had a good energy in the warm-up and the talk in the sheds and that kind of thing, but while we came out a little bit flat, I'll have to get to the bottom of that.
3 middle forwards, 3 of the key ones out. Christian, was that just too much to overcome tonight? You just didn't seem to have that go in the middle.
Look, we've obviously got some good players out in the middle, there's no doubt there, but no, I don't think that was a reason for tonight. I don't think we played as well as we can with the team that we've got, and What I was disappointed with the most is I don't think we defended at our standards.
Prognosis on those guys like Lucy, Lath and Slothick, and those two, are there any chance of returning?
Kafusi should be a good chance for next week. He was pretty close this week. Just not quite confident enough, in his running to play. Kurt very similar. I mean, Kurt's, realistically, he's less than 7 days, even though it's 2 games. He's less than 7 days since he hurt himself at captain's run last week. So I'm very confident that he'll be right next week. But he's got a little bit to get through, obviously. Max will be out for a couple of weeks. He's ended up having a minor surgery, so he'll be out for 3 or 4 weeks.
Did you make it that, Tom? Out there, like you sort of come back a couple of times, didn't you? Like you come back in the back of the first half, and they got away from you. Like they're going to run half shot over you, and you came back again. There's a bit to like, a bit not to like.
Yeah, it's obviously a bit to like, but I think this is one of those weeks where we probably need to nail on a few of the finer details that we didn't get right and they did. I thought in the little moments, in the first couple of exchanges of both halves, they just did the little things really well, and that's what a tough team does. That's what a team with a tough mindset does, and the Roosters came in with a tough mindset. In patches, we showed that we do have a tough mindset and some tough players there, but we didn't want to do that consistently enough tonight, so it's definitely something we have to address, and it's not something that, as a captain or as a teammate, we want to see again this season, if I'm being honest.
Well, if you did well to sort of get your season back on track, now you're 3-6, do you feel like things are going to start getting urgent quite quickly, given the start to the season you had?
Well, look, obviously we would like to have played better the last couple of weeks, certainly from the second half last week. We do need to get rolling again. We were rolling really well there for 3 weeks, and for whatever reason things have changed. So, as I said before, that's what we need to figure out, is why they've changed and what we've changed to allow that to happen.